Good morning, students. So, we are moving to the next chapter, structure of atom. So, you already know the concept of atom. What is atom? Atom means it is the smallest particle, okay, which is indivisible. You know the origination of atom. Atom is derived from two words, atomos, which means indivisible. That is a Greek word. So atom generally contains charged particle like electron with a negative charge, proton with a positive charge and neutron with a no charge. We already discussed about the atomic theory proposed by John Dalton. There are 5 postulates for his theory. According to his theory, the first postulate is all matter is made up of atom. Atom cannot be made or destroyed, which means atom can neither be created nor be destroyed. And atoms of same elements are identical. Atoms of different elements are different types. And chemical reactions are occurred when atoms are rearranged. And fifth point is compounds are formed from the atoms. Okay, so these are the postulates proposed by atomic theory. But there are some drawbacks, because since atom can neither be created nor be destroyed, atom is further divided into proton, electron and neutron. Okay, and atom of same elements have vary in mass, atomic mass and density, and this is known as isotopes. And atoms of different elements are not different, but they have same atomic mass. That is the concept of isotope and isobar. Isotope means atoms having same atomic number but different in mass number. Isobar means they have same mass number but different in atomic number. Okay. So atom generally consists of 3 kinds of particles: electron, proton and neutron. Electron means it is a negative charge particle, proton is positive charge particle and neutron is chargeless particle. We can go through how the proton get discovered. Proton was discovered by Rutherford in his gold foil experiment that was conducted in 1909. In this experiment, he used alpha particles and it passes through a gold foil and find out how the scatter of light occurs. Okay. So, when an alpha particle passes through the gold foil, it gets deflected by various beams. This green color beam is known as zinc sulfide screen and which get deflected. So, most of the alpha particle passes through the foil without any deflection. Okay, and some of them are deviated at smaller angle and some of them are deviated back. So, some deflection is occur and some does not occur and some reflected back. So these are the result of Rutherford experiment. So what he done is he passes an alpha rays to a gold foil and detect the scattering of light. And he made a conclusion that there are some space in the atom which is confined by positive charge. And he gave that space a name called nucleus and the positive charge particle as proton. Okay, and so this is the first conclusion he made. So most of the alpha ray particles are get deviated and some of them are not deviated. So he says that in atom there are some space which consists of positive charge particle. He gave the name nucleus and this positive charge particle as proton. And he also concluded that most of the volume of the atom is empty space. And he considered that The number of negative charged electron dispersed outside the nucleus is same as the number of proton, which means the number of proton and number of electron is equal. So, the atom is electrically neutral. So, these are the conclusion made by Rutherford. So, first one is he gave that positive center a nucleus name and the positive charge particle as proton, and the most of the volume of an atom considered as empty space. And third point is the number of positive charge particle is equal to number of negative charge particle, which means number of proton is equal to number of electron. And now we can go through how the electron get discovered. Electron get discovered by J.J. Thomson in 1897 by studying the property of cathode rays. Okay. So, in this experiment, he constructed a glass tube which has partially evacuated and much air is pumped to the glass tube. And a high voltage is being applied between two electrodes which is placed at either end of the tube. So, he taken a glass tube which is evacuated with air, and there are two electrodes coming on the opposite side of this tube, and he applied a high voltage and detected the particle path coming out from the electrodes, and he gave these rays, these particle rays, as cathode rays. And he made a conclusion that electrons are negative charge particle with a charge to mass ratio as 1.76 into 10 raised to 8. And the charge of electron was measured by R millikel. Charge of electron is found to be minus 1.60 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 28 gram. And electron is approximately 2000 times larger than hydrogen. So, these are the conclusion made by J.J. Thomson. Next one is neutron discovery, which was proposed by Chadwick in 1932. He used the particles. He experimented by bombarding the particles with a high energy voltage. Like this. He used alpha particle source and he transferred this to a beryllium element, and further reflection is happen here, and this is a paraffin wax where the scattered beam of light passes through this. Okay, and he find out there are some chargeless particles coming from these rays. So he gave the name as neutron. So we consist of three types of particle: electron, proton and neutron. Electron with symbol E minus, proton P plus or H plus. Neutron have no symbol, N is given. To study the charge and mass of the particles. So I hope you understood the concept of the atomic, subatomic particles and how it get discovered. The related link and the note is attached along with this video. Go through the link and download the notes. And don't forget to attend the test paper. So see you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.